Hi guys, what's going on? And welcome back to Foundation. So, I was thinking to myself that our village has sort of grown almost to a town, I guess now. Looks pretty good, pretty happy with it. But how are we going to secure our financial future? How are we going to continue to make money? Because if we look at our budget, it's really kind of pretty scraping the bottom. We're making our money selling food and clothes to the villagers and a little bit from trade income, but the trade income is really low and our expenses are actually quite high by the time we pay our territory tax and our upkeep costs for our 1,000,001 churches we seem to have built. And I'm actually even building another one to try and get more splendour. So I wanted to up that income. How are we going to do that? So I thought, let's try and get our trade up. So if we go over to our trade window, and this one, we can see what we could be selling. So berries, but only 2. Polished stone for 3. Sawnwood for 2. Not really very much. And while some of these things have got great value here, like honey and weapons, I don't yet have these unlocked, and I'm not yet in a position to sell these. So I think we're going to sell wool, because I want to build millions of sheep farms, and that's the plan for today. So at the moment, we have, I think, 4 sheep farms? Yeah. Run by Mary, ironically. Jane, and all the sheep obviously manned by these people. They're really producing that much of an excess of wool though at the moment, because if we go over to our warehouse where we're storing the wool, we currently have 40 wool. A lot of it is probably getting used up by the weavers who are turning it into cloth, which is then obviously being turned the cloth place, but then being turned from the cloth into the clothes, which are then sold to the villages, which is fine. So these tailors' workshops are obviously working flat out because we have an abundance of cloth. So the cloth weavers' huts are turning the wool into actual cloth to be turned into clothes. But I think we're just going to sell the wool for 5, because by the time you add the process of turning the wool to the cloth and the cloth to the clothes, to get in the extra 5 to get to the 10, I just don't think it's worthwhile. And as far as I'm aware, there's no limit to how much you can sell in trade to other people. So I've started off, I built another warehouse down here, which is going to start stocking wool. So the wool is actually kind of getting up there now. I'm going to adjust our trade window slightly, knock this down. So rather than just being above 50, we'll set it a bit lower, like 10 or something like that, because we're going to have so many wool producing little sheep farms, it's really not going to be a problem. And in effect, this area here is all going to become sheep farms, and if we run out of space, we can sort of venture over here, or possibly even buy another tile over here, so we can start producing them. So, let's get building. Sheep farm. We'll just start densely packing them in, I guess. One there, one there. I should have definitely spread that one out a little bit more, because I'm not going to have room for this one. It doesn't seem to impede you from overlapping them, even if they're not going to fit. Okay, that'll be a start. Let's get it on fast forward so the people start building. We have currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people unemployed. Let's knock our immigration back on, at least just for a little bit. So that we start to get more people to work our sheep farms, because that's obviously going to be important for us. You can see I'm actually building yet another church. An actual church this time rather than a rustic church. I'm going to have to knock this one down. This is the single most horrifically ugly building in the entire town. I absolutely hate it. Like this little church. It's a bit strange, but it looks kind of nice still. And even this one looks okay, but this one's bad. I hate that one. Hopefully this one's going to look a bit nicer. Oh, a floating stained glass window. Nice. Good job, Evo. My design skills. So we'll start to get our sheep farm built. Hopefully it shouldn't take them too long to build. Stephen is bringing 10 wood. What do they got? Wood, stone, and tools. We may end up with a bit of a tool shortage, I suspect. We've got both blacksmiths working there, but the struggling is to make the iron bars quite often. We've got more than enough iron being produced, and enough charcoal as well, I think. Yeah, it just takes them quite a long time to then smelt that into the iron, and then get the iron over to the blacksmith to then turn it into tools. Quite a long process tree, so it may take a while to build some of these sheep farms. We'll keep them off doing that. Hopefully we'll see our trade budget eventually starts to really increase, because currently it's pretty low. Now I'd be like to getting this up quite a lot if we're going to be starting to produce such an excess of wool. Well, that at least is the plan. We obviously get traders over to the different parts of our warehouse. That's our market zone. Over to our different warehouses. Like over here, for example, I think we sell a few of the polished stone blocks and maybe even a few of the sawn planks as well when we have an excess. But we don't always have that running excess, so we shall kind of see. Judging by how much our tools have dropped, I guess these sheep farms have got some of the assigned goods. Or they haven't. Why have you not? Have they all been claimed by the church? Yes, they have. Okay, let's change this slightly. Set these as priority constructions, so that these get priority over and above the church. Hopefully, and focus on them rather than, and they should get access to the tools first over and above the church, because obviously the sheep farms are clearly more important. We could also think about possibly buying some tools in. Have to speculate to accumulate and all that. Oh, I don't know if I want them to that high. How many should we be buying? How much money have we got? We're not too poor actually, so let's buy some tools. I think we've got tools set in our warehouse somewhere. He says. It says I think we've got tools set in a warehouse somewhere. No, we haven't. Tools, tools, tools. Can anyone see tools? Tools. Okay. Buy tools. Oh, the church is starting to take shape. At least the wooden outline is. Okay, so hopefully next time the market trader passes through, we shall like that. We now have brought an absolute ton of tools. That's quite an expense, wasn't it? Trade expenses 350. Wow. I'm immediately going to knock that off again because I just wanted to buy them that one time. So tools, no more tools. Stop buying. No trade. Okay, now the tools should be taken by everyone. I think the church has just took its load of tools it needs. Yeah, 41. So hopefully the rest of the tools now should be flushed into constructing these farms, because all they need are the tools. Look, by the looks of things. Hopefully we should start getting builders assigned to these other ones as well. Start to get all our sheep farms built. We're waiting for builders. Come on, builders! Quicker! We need more sheep. Oh, wow, the tower's been built. Kind of looking pretty good. Ground tower. I'm getting onto advanced construction techniques. I've even built a tax collector's office now on my on the end of my lord's manor. So we now have Claude, who's going around taxing everyone as well. So that should help bump our income up a bit, which is obviously looking a bit healthier than it certainly was in the past. I also nearly had an absolute crisis when I completely ran out of bread and everyone got really unhappy. I'm going to knock immigration off again, because if you're not careful, it can all get a bit out of control a bit quickly, and suddenly you find a bit of a food crisis ongoing on your hands. Right, come on, people. What are you building there? Oh, that's a side bit of the sheep farm, I guess. Sheep farm! Sheep! Ah! Okay, it's a good start. First sheep farm is online. So we're going to start our mass production. Hopefully we're just going to start to see a massive rise in the total number of stuff we've got going on. My worry is, though, that they're not always buying these bits of wool, because there's 46 in there already. And it's very hard to notice when the trade actually comes around, because we are selling wool, clothes, wool. Oh no, I won't trade you. It's this I want to bring down. That's wool, all above 30. Well, let's knock that down to like 5 then. So sell all above the value of 5. So that should hopefully mean next time the merchant comes around, he's just going to buy all of this wool, and it will just dive down really quickly, and that's going to give us a really good profit. At least that is my hope. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. So that classic name of female 292 is now hopefully starting to produce some wool, which is already actually nice. The sheep have already got quite fat. It's going to turn into quite a sheep-dense area, this. I can see that by the time we build like 50 or so sheep pens, which is the plan, I could see we may end up running into some lag difficulties, because it's just going to be an absolute ton of sheep. So next one's online: assign villager, spawn sheep. We probably don't need quite so many, because otherwise this is just going to turn really crazy really quickly. I think we might as well start placing some more sheep farms, haven't we, to be honest? We've still got quite a few employed people. They only use one at a time, so they're quite villager ergonomic. When you actually built into the wall. Build that like that, see how that sort of pans out. Get rid of all these trees, we don't care about the environment, all we care about is sheep here. Oh, we built a church. Unlocked some new things for me. Monastery, a herb garden. Can't yet get it, and an apiary. Nice. We shall do that at another time. I'm not starting another epic construction project. Any tabs? Go away. Oh, we did turn off immigration, didn't we? We did. Good, good. Okay, so we've still only got our 2 so far. Hopefully more people are going to get onto that. We've got so many builders. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 builders. What are they all doing if they're not building sheep farms? Let's start prioritising these builds. I think people are forgetting the important things in life. Mail 1021. I forget. It seems that after so long, the people no longer can get names. Oh, we get a few. We've got a Carl and a Yolanda. The rest of them have just become generic people. We have another sheep farm online. Oh, Carl is now the sheep farmer. Let's have a look then. Are we starting to see an increase in production on... Here we are. Do you think 50 is the maximum for a slot? Should we set all these slots to wool? Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's do that. Just to make sure they're fully aware of the importance of wool in this trading environment. Because over here, there's 40 wool there. I think the interesting way to sign the kids is there's nowhere else for the wool to go if it's not backing up at the shops. Which it isn't really. No, 9, 0, 3, 6. It's not yet been built. Another sheep farm. We're going to get female. Why is she number 1,811 when I only have 119 people? Keeping it all. Go away. Spawn some sheep. Sheep population is starting to get a little bit higher now. Oh, we're building houses. That's probably why. People think they need somewhere to live. I'm not interested in envoy. I'm not sending you troops. I'm kind of tempted if it comes to it, we'll start firing our military. Who needs a military when we have sheep to defend us? People are clearing away some of the trees to make way for more sheep farms. I think there's room for another sheep farm there by the looks of it. Well, yes, we can squeeze one in there. I set you off, didn't I? Yeah. Production is starting to increase. I wonder if I can... I'm thinking about... Edit. If it'll let me put a second treasury on. Is that a small treasury or a large treasury? Is that? What's a small treasury then? Ooh, really small. Let's build more treasuries. That actually cost that many resources to be here. Got to up our resource storage capacity. Bit clashy if you build it like that. What happens if you up the power? Just ups the maintenance cost. I don't know if that gives us any benefit or not. Let's build that. I wonder if that's going to increase the total sort of budgetary allowance we have. Even if it doesn't, I'm kind of want to get to the situation where my my budget is just increasing so that I have a sort of more to play with. I can build more churches and stuff and not risk running out of financial ruin. More sheep. Yolanda is now a sheep farmer. But I don't think I've missed anything. I think these are all properly assigned now. I don't want to miss out on a sheep farm. No, looking good. They all got built. We've got another one being built there. We've got one to build there. Start to prioritise some of these. Because these are not being taken sufficiently seriously. That one is a priority building, just waiting on a bit more tools. I think we need to go and buy some more tools at the market again. Because things are starting to get slow. We need more tools. Yes, buy until we reach 40. Good. Just have to wait for the merchant to come back round then. The wall keeps going down from here, so we must be selling it, I guess. What's the other place? Yeah. 2 people working there collecting it. I think we must be selling quite a bit of wool. Wait for that trader to come back round to sell us some of his tools that we need. Then hopefully that should solve one of our problems. Wow, the sheep population is starting to get pretty dense, isn't it? Really like it. Building complete sheep farm. Another one. More sheep. I don't know where all these houses are getting built. I keep getting building complete house messages. But I didn't think there was that many extra villagers. I'm sure they can all cram themselves in if they need to. Have we bought more tools yet? No. Where's that trader gone? It's just full of boxes of wool. Curious as to whether a trader is actually going to come to this warehouse. Does he make his way like around? Let's see. Try and keep an eye on the tools. As soon as he buys something here, I'm kind of curious if he's going to come to this warehouse as well. Buy more of the stuff. I'm also curious as if building this is going to make any difference to my treasury. Wow, that uses quite a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Look at the stone that uses. We just gain tools. Where did he go? Did you see him? Anyone see him? I hear. Is that him? I've slowed it down. I think this is the trader. So let's see what he does here. So we currently have 1228. He didn't seem to buy any of my wool. Why did you not buy my wool? Does he have a limited amount he can carry? I can't select him. Come back here. Is this a flaw in my plan? They won't actually buy sufficient. Didn't specify any limit to the amount you can buy. We should press on regardless. We need more. We need more sheep. I'm not giving up. So we've got him assigned. All these people are assigned correctly. That one's being built. So we've got another 3 coming off to be built there. So where else can we squeeze in some more sheep farms? How many people have we got left? 3 people still yet to assign. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Try and squeeze you one in there. I reckon we can squeeze and another one in there. Maybe if we're really lucky, because I hate this church anyway. I'd rather it was a sheep farm than anything else. We can fit another 3 in there. That's going to give us quite a lot of sheep. I don't know how many total sheep we're up to. We need a statistics thing, don't we? How many total sheep have I got at the moment in the game? I suspect it would be quite a lot. We'll turn our tools back off trading again. Let's knock our speed back up so people start going around a bit quicker again. If people on slow, it just takes for absolutely forever. We're not facing a bread shortage yet, which is also quite nice. The rest of these to be built. I don't think we should be too resource short anymore, although notice our wood situation is kind of getting pretty low. Mostly probably because of all the sheep farms that have been built. What's the woodcutters, 2 woodcutters huts looking like? Both of them have got full stacks of people. Should be enough there for them to cut down because they're all assigned as extraction zones. Yeah, all the way up there. They've got enough wood, realistically. Sheep farm's been built. Take me to your sheep farm. This one? God, they're starting to get pretty densely packed in now. More sheep. Sheep density increases. I guess there must be something that programs them to stay roughly in and around. I'm liking this more and more. This is just brilliant. I think we can fit another sheep farming up there. Yes, we can. Every sheep farm we build as well pushes the sheep closer together because I've got less room for them to move around in. Oh dear. I'm liking this. What's he panicking about? Hopefully, how's the stock levels looking on these? Are they starting to back up with wool yet? Really? What's the warehouse situation? Wow. Quite a lot. Yeah, I'm surprised we've not sold more wool yet. Must be producing quite a lot of wool by now. Maybe we should squeeze in another warehouse somewhere so that we can keep a good stock of this sort of stuff. Oh, wow. Space is starting to become a... Ah. There we go. Starting to get increasingly urbanized, isn't it, this little village now? Because of the amount of sheep farms that are going on. Even auto-saving is starting to cause lag. None of these. Oh, another one. More sheep. We could go really crazy with this, but at least for now, let's be sensible. And how many we're spawning per sheep farm? Let's at least build more sheep farms every time we want to do this. I really thought this was going to start selling some of this stuff a bit more. Not quite panned out as I had intended. I hoped this was going to bring fiscal security, but it really has just brought a ton of sheep and a lot of wool, of which I can't really do a lot with, since no one seems to actually be buying it. I have got it for sale, haven't I? Sell all above 5. Yeah. Let's set it to 0 or something. Just... I mean, unless I'm supposed to set this really high, but I don't think so. I think it's more just sell all excess is the idea. So I think people should be buying our wool. I think people are just reluctant to buy Evo wool, which is causing me a few issues. Well, that's going to be a lovely place for my monastery up on the hilltop, I think. So let's try and wait for some more of our sheep farms to get built. I think they're all properly equipped now. Let's start to prioritise some of these constructions. Oops. Oh no, it's gone wrong, gone wrong, gone wrong. Ah, can't deselect. Okay, you're already a priority construction. Set you as a priority construction. And you. And you. And even you. So hopefully people are going to start building that over houses because, you know, got to get the important things sorted first. Our farmers are still working away. We're not even short on clothes either, so that's not being a problem. Because there's certainly enough wool for the clothes. Really isn't an issue, I don't think. I think this warehouse is probably nearly full now. Which it kind of is. Let's turn immigration back on as well. Do we start to get a few more people because we're running out of people to man our sheep farms. Probably fire a few people from the military. They don't really need to be there. Because this sheep stack here is about full. Just want to find the trader to come again. Slightly disheartened. Got to keep an eye on him. I think he had boxes on his back. Could be ages. I don't think he only comes once a week. I don't want to sit here for a whole week's worth of time just to wait to see if the trader actually turns up though. It's not quite what I had in mind either. Oh, my church looks nice now. That's finished. Ah, very nice. 20 a week. This is why I needed so much wool to try and pay for all these churches. Oh, another sheep farm has been built. One of 2 sheep farms have been built. More sheep. And sheep. And more sheep. I'm enjoying this. Think about the neighbours. Think about the neighbours! Okay. The sheep situation go away, has pretty well got a little bit out of control, I think. But we have got plenty of wool now. I mean, the warehouse is literally overflowing with boxes of wool. How are the sheep farms starting to stack up with wool? Not too badly. Like a fair abundance in each of the farms, but they're still finding somewhere to put all the wool as of yet. So hopefully that's what's being sold. But our trade budget doesn't seem to have massively increased, really, does it? It's kind of a bit disappointing. Where's that trader going to come to me from? Does he come over? Looks like, looking by the road, it looks like he comes over this hill, doesn't it? Can we see him yet? And then he goes that way. Does he come that way or go that way? He comes this way. Oh no, that's no 2 new people joining the village. I want the trader, not new people. Have we built any more sheep farms yet? Oh, this one's getting close, isn't it? What's it waiting on? A few more tools. We've got plenty of tools in stock, so we should be able to facilitate that. Let's just have a look at the workplace list to make sure the sheep farm situation all fully stocked, which they are. We're looking good. Can't assign any more people to them. They're all fully stocked. Good, 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 good. Haven't missed any. Oh, we're starting to get named people coming back as well. Always an added bonus. Wow, I've actually been filming sheep for 23 minutes. Longer video than I had intended. Well, I think we'll wait for these last couple of sheep farms to be built. And then we'll perhaps just have a little bit of a sheep spawning frenzy, perhaps. We just have a few more. Because oh, there's a black sheep. Oh, there isn't a black sheep. Your persistence honors us. Oh, I got a black sheep. Impossible. Have we spawned a black sheep? A black sheep. We have a black sheep. Okay, now I'm happy. Well, now I really have to actually have fun overpopulating the land with sheep. Okay, I think. What is this channel coming to? I'm so pleased we've got a black sheep, though. The odd little sheep. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, we've got another sheep farm. Got another sheep farm. More sheep. More sheep. I don't want another black sheep though. I only want the one. The nice, my little unique sheep. Okay. I think it's safe to say we've sufficiently broken that. So, it didn't exactly bring me the budget income that I was expecting, but it did provide me with a nice 25 minutes of entertainment building an absolute ton of sheep, and it's kind of nicely ruined this area of town. Now it's just absolutely rammed to death with sheep. Hopefully you enjoyed this little bit of sheep carnage. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more content like this, and I shall see you all on the next video.